Hey guys.
Yes.
I think there's a new Pixar movie out. Would you say?
Yeah.
So I saw Lightyear recently and I want to throw my thoughts out there because why not? And yeah, I also went to Disneyland. This was my first time in like 2.5 years, so I was really happy to be back. I want to try out this series where I review a new major animated Disney movie and combine it with a visit to Disneyland just to shake things up with your usual movie reviews. But this is the first time I've ever vlogged, and I'm self-conscious enough as it is, so I didn't even want to attempt to have myself on camera that much. I don't know, I'm trying something. Shut up. You know, it's about damn time a Pixar movie was brought back to theaters, because the last time I saw one of their films in the cinema was, funnily enough, Toy Story 4, which was already 3 years ago. What the fork? And before that was Finding Dory for me, which is just so expect a number of D-Land B-roll because there's only so much high quality footage of the film out there, and I don't want to loop the trailer for the entire video, as well as maybe just random clips of my friends and I goofing around. So I was kind of looking forward to Lightyear since I thought a sci-fi film from Pixar would be a pretty neat concept. Pete Docter made it sound intriguing during Investor Day a while back. Like I said in my Toy Story commentary, I'm a casual fan of the franchise, so I wasn't ecstatic, but I still loved watching new Pixar movies regardless, and wanted to see what relative newcomer director Angus MacLane had up his sleeve. And yeah. I will say that I'm happy for MacLane for finally being able to solely direct a Pixar film, his first being a co-director for Finding Dory. He's been an animator and occasional story artist for the company ever since freaking A Bug's Life, so I can't even imagine having to climb up that ladder for over 20 years. I have nothing but respect for that. With that being said, I kinda, sorta, didn't really enjoy Lightyear, but I'll start off with the things that I enjoyed. Pixar being Pixar, the animation is appealing. I mean, Alicia's hair texture is just beautiful. Though the color palette wasn't all that much. Like, where's the old razzle dazzle with the color? Michael Giacchino's score wasn't too bad. I was kind of vibing when the company logos were playing, though it's no The Batman, which, side note, if that doesn't win or even get nominated for best score at next year's Oscars, I'm going to riot. Yeah, I know, screw the Oscars, but Michael Giacchino deserves that respect, damn it. Confessions from a #1 Synod in Darkness stan. There were some similarities, and I think direct references to influential sci-fi films like 2001: A Space Odyssey and I think Interstellar. The whole time dilation thing, 4 years and 4 minutes, very much like Interstellar, though don't expect a scene as great as Matthew McConaughey's where Chris Evans gets snot all over the pop guard. There's also the big standout hyperspeed scene that felt like 2001's, but actually made sense. I'm sorry. And I swear, there was a shot that was a recreation of this one, but that might be reaching. I also noticed the base where Buzz's spaceship Say My Time Has Come look quite like Space Mountain, which I thought was pretty cool. And apparently that might be no coincidence. They already have Buzz as a walk-around character, which it's only a rumor so far, and I think the make it or break it will be whether or not it's officially announced at D23 in September. But my guess is that it'll depend on how well the movie performs, which, again, in the trailers, I was pretty wary of Socks because there was something about his line deliveries that rubbed me the wrong way. Like they were actively trying to get a laugh from the broadest of audiences imaginable, if that makes sense.
That was utterly terrifying, and I regret having joined you.
And you know, I'm something of a cat person myself, so I didn't like feeling this way.
That's me as a baby.
But his fur texture is impressive. I liked his character animation when he's first introduced, and a couple of his lines and physical humor were pretty good. He's pretty much Baymax, but if he was a hairy baby. Really, my biggest issue is that even though Socks is pretty integral to the story, to the point where he kind of becomes a deus ex machina, he also felt like he was there so the Disney merchandising team can make a toy out of some character, which, oh hey, would you look at that? What? Why does he look so buff?
You are a toy.
Hey, have you lost a pair of socks?
No.
I only have one.
He wasn't that funny, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay, I think that's it for all my positives. I'm sorry, it wasn't that bad of a movie, it just didn't really grab me because of the number of issues. First of all, I predicted what Buzz's character arc was going to be during the cold open. At the beginning, Buzz was like, rookies, ew. And the message of the movie is basically,
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
A man has fallen into the river in Lego City.
and the team itself is not that interesting. I barely remember their names. They were like Spunky, Grandma, and Taika Waititi. I'm pretty disappointed with how Taika's character was written. They just didn't give him any lines that were actually funny. They were just eh. And at one point he's given a Chekhov's pen, which didn't really feel that satisfying.
Who's my Joker to my Harley?
Where's Poison Ivy? Boo! Stupid Jared Leto. If he's not voiced by Will Arnett, then what's the point?
Mine's in a vat of chemicals.
For me personally, a lot of ideas and plot points felt really underbaked. So because of the time dilation, Buzz misses basically the entirety of his partner Alicia's life. We see this in a montage, very reminiscent of the married life sequence from Up. Michael Giacchino composed both scores after all. And spoilers, I guess she dies. Am I heartless for saying it didn't pull at my heartstrings that much? Also, why was the only LGBT character in the movie the one to die? More on that later. Yeah. They seem to set up that Buzz was regretful of missing the life of his friend, that maybe he would decide to live every moment and feel sorry about all the time he lost. I thought it would have been a cool internal conflict, but it doesn't really go anywhere. He'd bring up Alicia occasionally and see her and Spunky, but it was like, okay. Going in, I heard there was going to be a twist villain, which, great. Sensational. It's not who I thought it was going to be, and I don't mean that in a good way, because it's awfully confusing. There was this one guy I thought was for sure going to be the villain. He had Burn in his last name, which, I don't know, implies this negative connotation. He just waltzes in, taking over the position Alicia had. There's even a dedicated shot of him replacing her door plaque thingy with his name. I thought with him being in charge, he would start using the power of manipulation and corruption, and that it would tie into being Zurg or something, but his screen time afterward totals to like 5 minutes. I don't know if it was me reading too much into it, but if it was intentional, I'd rather have a sign that says red herring taped to his chest, just so I don't have to waste energy trying to figure out if it is him. This picture is pretty much all I have to say about the villain, which I don't think a lot of people are gonna get, since I was one of the 7 people who saw the Lego Movie 2 in theaters.
Spoilers! Lightyear! It's not even canon! My arm is killing me!
As for Buzz Lightyear himself, yep, he's sure there. The first few minutes are him repeating various quotes almost verbatim, same speech pattern and all.
You're mocking me, aren't you?
You're mocking me, aren't you?
Chris Evans' voice performance is fine, I guess. He's a lot more straightforward than Toy Buzz, but I think the reason why Buzz is likable to begin with is because of his aloofness. That's literally his main personality trait in the first movie, and it's hysterical. Not to say that I demand Tim Allen to voice his version of Buzz, but he's kinda better than Captain America. I haven't heard Patrick Warburton as Buzz, but I do love me some Kronk, so who knows. Even the climax itself was rather underwhelming. At that point, all the action scenes started feeling the same, and I'm pretty sure my eyes started glazing over. Then it just kinda ended, and I was honestly relieved. So about that kiss, yeah, it's just a peck on the lips, and it's ludicrous how homophobes are going ballistic over it. I appreciate Disney for restoring it back into the movie, but it's so pathetic that the reason they put it back is because they were caught trying to remove it in the first place.
Getting into trouble a little early today, aren't we?
Disney?
Trouble? No way. You're only in trouble if you get caught.
Gotcha!
I'm in trouble.
Capitalism.
How much do you want to bet how much do you want to bet Chapek is like Scrooge McDucking in these profits right now?
They're probably like $80.
Are you happy, Chapek? Are you happy for this?
Though it is nice to see them stand their ground and refuse to edit out for countries like China and Russia. Yes, the kiss is quite literally blink and you'll miss it, and only a few lines referring to Alicia's fiance. Something I wasn't expecting, but appreciated. But I understand that these are baby steps and that Pixar employees are strongly advocating for more LGBT rep in their films, if it weren't for the higher-ups and Burbank getting in the way. Even if I wish big companies like Disney would get better leadership and just take the leap of faith already. Speaking of that reference / smooth transition, can I just say that watching Lightyear after Spider-Verse was a terrible idea? Watching one of, if not my favorite movie from the last 5 years and comparing it to this was not good. Even on cable with its standard definition and constant ad breaks was better than Lightyear. Sitting in that theater thinking, this could have been the next Spider-Verse is not a good mindset. Makes me hope and pray that movies like these will make Disney and Pixar animation shake things up. But for now, all I can say is...
It could have been.
That sounds harsh, I know, but at least take this from me. Don't watch Spider-Verse on cable. Worst mistake of my life. It's taking me multiple days to write this script because my brain is forgetting more and more about this movie, which makes me start to ramble. I'm sorry. I guess that goes to show how unforgettable this movie is. It's sad that a movie as meh as this was the one to be Pixar's grand return to theaters, especially with how it isn't exactly meeting expectations. Yes, I do believe you should wait until it's on Disney Plus, unless you really want to. But I hope this won't be Disney's excuse for making Pixar's upcoming films go straight to streaming. Oh yeah, my score for Lightyear. 5 out of 10, I guess. Dare I say, 'twas mid. I've seen better movies from this year that are way more worth your time. If you ask me which 2022 Pixar film I'd rather watch, I would go with Turning Red. More colorful and vibrant visuals, funnier in the script department, and I liked its themes of female puberty. And it has the king himself, James Hong, in it, so duh. But I don't understand why I didn't acknowledge the effects of 9/11. So if you enjoyed this review on Pixar's latest animated film, please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos on animated stuff. And let me know if you want to see more of this Disney movie / Disneyland series. Also, I have a number of random clips that I think are funny and I wanted to include, but didn't know where to put organically in the videos, so I guess I'll just sign off and have you enjoy the absolute absurdism of my friends and I. Consider these outtakes, I suppose. Okay, bye.
Oh my god, you need a shave.
Hey, don't. You leave him alone.
It's
Don't even. I don't even want to hear it.
It's Tim Curry himself.
It's giving chuggy. Wait, is that actually? I'm getting it.
This should not be canon. This should not be canon. Guys, I have Phineas and Ferb.
Oh.
I'm getting it. OMG Wall Shanghai. Hey, honestly, he radiates red alert energy. Like Paul Dano. Paul Dano, watch out.
Did you see the movie?
Watch out. They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Charlie Chaplin. Oh, he's gone. Never mind.
Something in the way.
Okay. Sorry. Oh, he looks like Eminem. Get me out of this store. Ta-da! You're squishing Kermy Wormy. It's like a foot-long sandwich.
They have the freaking rubber.
I'm gonna like suck him now.
What?
I want to like suck him out. Like suck
Think
him.
about your decisions before you open your mouth.
You're such. Sir, your chef is out of the kitchen.
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.